Friends, hello, thank you for clicking on the video. Once again, going to be talking about DWAC. What a day in the market, what a time to be an investor. It is a crazy time, a fun time. God, I love investing here, and let's talk about what we're seeing so far. So today in the market, it started off pretty positive, but then more quarterlies came out, and a lot of companies are not reporting great companies. Even today with iRobot, whoa, what a massacre with this stock today. And Amazon, wow, no one saw that coming. A huge buying opportunity right here, or maybe it's going to take more damage. I don't know, but if you don't know, you should check this situation out. I'm not going to talk about it, but definitely check that out. So talking about DWAC, Digital World acquisition, which will be aligning itself with True Social. I almost said Trump Mania, but obviously Trump Mania, that's probably the best thing to say. Today we had a little run on it. Today was a pretty good day. It even tried to get back up into this $40 range, just came shy with a few cents here. So quite a bit of wiggle room today with this. So if people were trading it, obviously they were. If you got in on that trade today, you had a pretty nice little chunk of change you're playing with here, probably. So the reason why I keep projecting right now, and I hate to say the word project, but you know, with this, what I'm saying here with $500 with Digital World here, I think I'm shooting high with a big number here, because I think the situation is going to continue to get a little crazy. And you know what I mean by that with this situation is that obviously there are a group of stocks right now aligning themselves with Trump's campaign. And this stock right here, True Social, is Digital World, is moving on every piece of good news with Trump's campaign. And Trump has actually been promoting True Social quite a bit here, even making some big statements this week on True Social. So you know, it's a growing site. So you know, it's kind of crazy. Even today, he talks about True Social all the time when he gives a speech, everything like that. So it's just free marketing right now with one of the most popular people in the world right now. So with this $500 range, I think sky's the limit with this, and I don't think that Digital World here is going to follow the rules of the market. I think it's going to be a rogue stock. We saw it today. The market started crashing today once these quarterlies started to come out, and you know, True Social, Digital World, I keep calling it that, but I guess people know what I mean now. We saw that it was holding its ground. It continued to have a great day. So I don't know if there's going to be a bigger run this week. I think the run might be saved until next week when we see these, obviously South Carolina, Nevada will be up next here with these primaries, or the caucus primaries. Anyway, the next ones that come up here. And obviously, you know, I think we could see a huge jump here really soon, because soon as Nikki Haley drops out here, you know, if she pulls off the South Carolina win, I don't know that she's going to. I don't think she's going to be honest. I know it's her home state, but I just don't think she's going to pull it off, because Trump is just, when you do the math on each state so far and what's projected, I mean, he's just running through the competition. And once Nikki's out, I mean, that's it. I mean, we know at that point, okay, it's going to be between Biden and Trump. So it's going to boost everything to do with Trump once again. So this week may not be that interesting with a lot of these Trump stocks, you know, with Rumble, with Digital World here, with PHUN. These stocks may just kind of hold their ground this week and stay alive and stay where they're at, which they're still holding pretty good here, most of them. But I don't know that this week will really bring big numbers. I think next week is when we're really probably going to see some movement. Maybe, hopefully we see it sooner, but I just don't know. But the fact that, you know, we're seeing Digital World hold this high 30 right now, that is really amazing. I think a lot of people thought by now this thing would be back to like the teens or, you know, the mid 20s. It is not. It is holding its ground even today, trying to get back into a $40 range. It is very possible that with by time we get to November, we're more than likely we could be in some high double-digit numbers, if not triple-digit numbers. And anything is possible. If you live through the GameStop, AMC, Wall Street's bet situation, this is a different situation. But obviously, life is stranger than fiction with this kind of situation we're seeing right now. So the market has no rules when it goes to just people going ape crazy over a stock. So this is 100%, yes, you are bidding into FOMO, you are bidding into hype, and you are bidding on what could possibly be, hey, potentially this stock right here, Digital World Acquisition, is the CEO of the company is the former president and possibly soon to be new president, maybe. And those are things that really grab people's attention. Not to mention, it's a new social media website where it's growing. Even looking at this 5-day chart right now with Digital World, obviously last week we had the big hike up where it went to $60. And I say $60 because it hit $60. I think it was pre-market. It hit $60, and then it had a little bit of sell-off, but still had a tremendous week. So we had that big push. That was right when DeSantis dropped out. We're having some other Trump news. Obviously, New Hampshire, he won that. And this week, with this 5-day, what we're seeing here, we've got peaks, we've got valleys, we've got lows, and it's still a phenomenal stock with a lot of volume attached to it. A lot of volume. Even on the 26th, we had almost 2 million in volume, and then, you have your 20K days, but they're far in between. Even on a rough day on the 29th, it still had almost 400,000 in volume. So, that's not great, but it's not terrible, to say the least, with such a high price stock right now. This is what the kind of things we want to see right now. So obviously the gist is out there. We have analysts going so far as projecting that they think the stock is going to go to $80. Other sites are putting a buy rating on this stock right now, Digital World, which is freaking nuts, because 3 months ago, it was just complete opposite, where, they were just talking so much trash about this. If you're new to the channel, I've been talking about Digital World here for quite some time, like 2-3 years now. Ever since it came up, I've been talking about it. And I've been telling people, like, hey, one day this thing's gonna pop. It's going to pop. I thought it was gonna be a lot later into the year. I was thinking more like the summer we were gonna see this pop. But this is why I'm really on this $500 kick. It could possibly be $500 by the time we get to November. Will it be? I don't know. I'm shooting high here, that it possibly could, because I think it's going to get I think it's going to get crazy. But saying that, we're seeing all these sites, all these analyst sites that were projecting just doom and gloom for the stock. Now it is a different conversation, and it's awesome. I was making videos on this just 6 months ago, and people were just like ripping me apart about the stock, and now it is so the opposite. It's just funny to watch the transition happen with this right now. So there's not a lot more to talk about. People keep asking about the deal. When is Digital World and True Social going to come together and be one, and that deal be finalized? I don't have any new news to give you. If somebody can find it, great. But there's really nothing compared relaying what's new. Just what we know is old, and that the deal has been pushed back several times now. And this does, it's hard to get truth. I hate to say that word because that sounds cheesy right now, but it's hard to get truth with True Social, just because the general media does not really say positive things about it. So, I think more than less, and obviously they're not going to tell us insider things about the deal, what's going on here. But, a lot of it is getting pushed back, I think, too, when we see Trump go to court. So that could be one thing that has been hampering the deal being 100% done. So friends, talking to you as an investor here, this is a great opportunity, really fun. I do want to warn people, a lot of these analysts on Fox News, CNN, wherever, and I say Fox News because that's where most of the analysts talk here. But I think Tom Lee, was it Tom Lee? But anyway, a lot of people are projecting a huge pullback in the market here in February, if not March. But so I would tell people just to be careful how deep you're buying into stuff right now. There's some deals out here right now. Quarterlies, like I said, kind of crashed the market at the last minute here today. So there are some things out here right now that are like a really good deal. Tesla is sitting at 187, which is a really good deal, but I think Tesla's going to crash more. I think Tesla's going to continue to crash. I think Tesla's going to go in like the 60s. I think it's going to go like the 160s. SoFi had its quarterlies. SoFi had great quarterlies, and it's still it's going down because and here's the thing with SoFi. I don't know if anybody invests in SoFi, but I just want to say this. I was going to make a video about SoFi over the weekend, but I knew if I made this video, it wouldn't have went anywhere. A few people would have watched it, and I would have gotten ripped apart in the video because I am very bearish on SoFi at the moment. I'm bullish in the long run, but right now SoFi is so attached to the general market, and people are not excited. It has no hype. It has no thrill around it right now that I think it's going to continue to take damage. Right now, there's so many other stocks that are such a buying opportunity that I don't think SoFi is getting paid attention to. I think SoFi is going to go back down to like $6.50, $7. I honest to God believe that. PHUN, I know a lot of people want me to talk about that. Listen, here's what I'll say about that stock. I have bought into that stock. I bought around like 700 shares just to play around with. That company, when it comes to balance sheets and cash, that is not the play that I'm making on them. This is not a company that's like rolling out good balance sheets or anything like that. This is a short-term play. This is possibility that there could be in the next few weeks a huge push in the stock because there's a play right now for it to be squeezed. Possibly. I cannot guarantee you. I don't know. I've hit a few of these squeezes, and this is just me throwing a bobber out in the water, and we're gonna see if we get a bite here. Don't know. Rumble, I am investing heavy into Rumble right now. I mean, I am trying to put everything I can. I am even like I've considered to sell my Amazon to put it in Rumble. That's like how I'm looking at that stock right now into the next 2 years. Other stocks that I'm looking at, FUBO. They say FUBO. It's not FUBO. It's anyway. You know what I'm talking about. That is something that I'm highly getting into. And look at iRobot. That today, obviously the deal got canceled with them and Amazon today, but that's man, it was a bloodbath today with that stock. It went all the way from almost $40 to today ending it at $30. So it's been taking some damage here since the middle of January, well, the start of January, but today was just like it's been having some trouble. But it's not a terrible company. I mean, it's a good company, but it's just a bad timing with it. So there could be some buying opportunity right there, and there still might be blood on the streets with it. So friends, I've just kind of given you a run through what's going on in my mind right now with a lot of these stocks. DWAC, I've kind of, unless it goes back into the 20s, I probably won't put any more money into it. I'm not really trading it right now. I'm just letting it sit because I am scared that it's going to get away from me one day. And especially these next 2 weeks, the closer we get into the summer, we're really going to see campaigning for Trump. I mean, like things are about to really pick up here for campaigning. So, and like I said, once Trump is alone and it's like Trump and Biden, this stock might really start to take off. I mean, we might really see some stuff happen here. So just I say that just to the people trading it back and forth. Make sure you don't get left behind because this thing might be $37 one day and then it might go to $67 one day, and it may not come back to $37. I don't know, but I've just seen things like this happen before. So I hope that happens. I don't know that's going to happen. Nor do I know when that's going to happen. And I know I say I don't know a lot because I don't, I don't know. and I don't want to lie to people. I'm just a blue collar investor like the rest of you. Friends, take care. I will talk to you soon. Thank you so much. Like and subscribe. I will be talking more about this stuff. Obviously, DWAC. I think we're all obsessed with what's going on right now with this. And if this Truth Social deal hits with this, and DWAC, and Truth Social merge into one, good Lord, this stock is going to go flipping nuts. Friends, I'll talk to you soon. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.